Joining me now to discuss this issue, author, commentator and Sky News contributor Ayaan Hirsi Ali. Good to see you again. You've written about this in a piece for Courage Media. You argue that cultural cohesion is at risk and that a chat like this, so willingly from a chant, I should say, from thousands of music revellers is really a warning. Can you dig down into that and explain that for me?
Sadly, I have to say it is becoming mainstream. I said it a few months ago. Hatred against Jews is being mainstreamed. It is being used as a, Zionism and Israel and this and that. But if you watch very closely what you're seeing, don't focus on the rapper or the artist. Look at the audience. The audience is enraptured by this. The blood libel against Jews is off the charts. Things we weren't allowed to think or say 30 years ago, 20 years ago, are now being openly celebrated. It's the BBC. Gosh, I grew up with the BBC. I thought the BBC used to be sort of the source of all truth. And that's what the brand the BBC is for most of the world. This is the source of all truth, and they're channeling antisemitism, and so I think we have a problem. And you asked me, like, can you explain this to us? And it is, we have mainstreamed hatred against Jews. We have mainstreamed antisemitism. It is now mainstream, and we need to reckon with that. How did we get here?
Well, Ayaan, since October 7, on October 8, on the steps of the Sydney Opera House, one of the most famous buildings in the world, you had people there chanting, F the Jews. Some people suggest there was gas the Jews said as well. And so it started from there. And like in the UK, in every major capital city of Australia, almost every weekend since, you've had people marching through the streets of these cities carrying Palestinian flags and giving support to people like Hamas. And now, we shouldn't be surprised, I suppose, that it ends up at a music festival like that. It's shocking. But after, 20 more months, it shouldn't surprise us, should it?
It should alarm us. It should appall us. October 7, 2020. Look, it was a music festival. These were kids. They were celebrating. And I think most of them were actually peaceniks. Most of the victims of October 7 were peaceniks. And we have, like, every summer we have these festivals. I think, I hate to say this to you, but if Hamas were to be released into Glastonbury, the kids who were shouting what they were shouting would be slaughtered, okay? The women would be raped. They would make no excuses for grandmothers or young people. This is what you would see. And here's the horror of it all, is that it is in Glastonbury. Someone told me you have to pay £400 to get into Glastonbury. So this is middle class, upper middle class British people. And this is what they're listening to, and this is what they're all about. And they don't have what Israel has, which is what Israel has, is kill the IDF. Kill the IDF. The IDF is a military that understands the problem that it's faced with. But Britain, Australia, Canada, the United States, we don't understand these people. My whole life has been about trying to make you understand about what is going on. Today it is about the Jews. Tomorrow it's about you. Okay? this guy who's shouting, kill, kill the IDF, is going to kill, kill the white people, kill, kill Christianity, kill, kill women. It's all happening. I'm sorry, I wish I had better news for you, but this is what's happening. And we have mainstream, if we mainstream hatred against Jews, we mainstream hatred against ourselves, against Western civilization, because Western civilization is based on the Judeo-Christian principles, and this is what we are up against. It is not, gosh, how do I say this? It's not against human beings against other human beings. Obviously, we all know that, but it's a way of life versus a way of life, a story versus a story. And the story we're facing today is the story of destruction, the story of killing, the story of eliminating people. That story is mainstream in Britain, in Europe, in America. Okay? That's my takeaway from Glastonbury, is you have young people who went there to revel, and 2 years ago there were young people who were reveling in the Nova Festival.
100%.
And they were
absolutely right.
yeah.
Your assessment is 100% correct, Ayaan. Thank you, as usual, for your assessment. It's brilliant. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.